You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I have got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Finn betraying somebody, Taylor raging, and Carter scoring. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we have got predictions for Taylor and Brooke, for Finn and Steffi, for Brooke and Hope, for Bill and Liam, and Carter and Daphne as well. If you're not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button, and thank you for being patient with my scruffy voice. I am still sick. Let's get into it. Our very first prediction, Taylor rages at what she thinks are skanky antics by Brooke. So this week's promo offers some spoilers about a pretty desperate move. Brooke's in the CEO office at Forrester Creations and parades herself out from behind the changing screen in a bra and panties, hoping to surprise Ridge. The door opens and Brooke's excited. Ridge, is that you? And she's going to flaunt herself out, only to find it's not Ridge, it's Taylor. And Brooke screams in shock. And of course, it's very clear she was expecting Ridge. But I bet it's mostly the screams are going to be because Taylor has busted her trying to throw her lady bits at Ridge yet again. I will give Brooke credit for not going down without a fight. And in her mind, she thinks Taylor basically stole Ridge in a sketchy move when it was him who dumped Brooke and ran to Taylor over the CEO thing and her defending Hope for stealing his company. So I think Brooke thinks that Ridge is fair game because she thinks Taylor stole him in an unethical manner, when this is all down to Waffler Ridge for bouncing from chick to chick. I expect Taylor to lose it when she sees Brooke in her purple panties planning to throw herself at Ridge after he said he's committed to Taylor. I expect her to chew out Brooke, call her pathetic, desperate, sketchy, who even knows. And Taylor may actually put her foot down and tell Ridge she doesn't want him to ever be alone with Brooke again because she has no self-control. And if Ridge agrees with Taylor and shuts down Brooke, then this desperate and blatant ploy to seduce Ridge may blow up in her face. Our second prediction, Finn sneaks off to see Luna and Sheila. So right now, Steffi is at the ER, worried sick about Liam, who has a brain bleed and his brain cells may be dying from lack of oxygen. Next week, Steffi sticks close to Liam because she is distraught. And Finn is expecting Steffi and Liam at the house to spend time with Kelly, and that's not going to happen. So Finn's going to find all of this stuff out, and things could get interesting from there. Finn's a nice guy. He knows Steffi cares about Liam, so he's probably not going to say anything about her being up at the hospital. However, Finn may take this opportunity while Steffi's distracted to drop in at Il Giardino, maybe on the excuse of getting a pizza. That way he can see his daughter and his mom. With Steffi preoccupied with Liam, she may not notice what Finn is doing. And, he may set up this run-in that he can say was accidental. The kids wanted pizza from there, something like that, if he is caught. And just by the way, a recent behind-the-scenes photo confirms that Liam is not going to die, if you were worried about that. He is out to eat at Il Giardino soon with his dad. That episode already filmed, and we have a picture of, you can see Liam is in some kind of head cover. So probably after brain surgery, he's got a little beanie on covering up the bandage or something. But if Steffi's by Liam's side every step of his recovery, that is going to give Finn some time to sneak off. And with Jackie Wood's maternity leave coming in the next couple of months, they may split for a while. And it's probably going to be about Luna and Liam and all the associated drama. Our third prediction, Brooke's upset when Hope moves out. Recently, Deacon promised Hope he'd have her back and be there for her, and Deacon offered for Hope and Beth to move into a little apartment up there where he and Sheila live, when Hope said she didn't want to go back to Brooke's property. So I expect Hope may accept Deacon's offer because Sean Kanan said in a recent interview that he and Annika Noelle have a lot of scenes together coming soon, and we've only seen a couple so far. So expect more. Hope may be at Il Giardino and those apartments. She may move in. She may even consider working there. You never know. If Deacon winds up getting Hope over there with him and he and Sheila and Hope and Beth are playing happy family, of course, Brooke may be distraught, especially with Hope taking Beth off of her property. And Brooke may feel as though she's lost her daughter, her granddaughter, and her man all at the same time. Our fourth prediction, Bill is racked with guilt and becomes the world's best dad. So Liam's in the hospital next week still, and he flatlines because of the intracranial bleed. Clearly, there was some issue that made him pass out. Then he hit his head. Now he's got a brain bleed. So we're probably looking at two issues, the one that caused the fall and the one caused by the fall. And of course, everything started going bad when Bill laid into his son, probably amped up Liam's blood pressure. You know, the underlying issue wasn't caused by Bill, though. But once he finds out Liam nearly died after their argument while he was off at a meeting, Bill's going to be guilt-ridden, probably going to hate himself for how he's treated Liam. And once Bill finds out Liam is in critical condition and flatline, he's going to rush over there. And I think he's going to make it his life's mission to make all of this up to Liam and earn his forgiveness. And again, there's a recent behind-the-scenes photo of Heather Tom directing a scene with Bill and his son at Il Giardino for an upcoming episode. And in the photo, Liam has a sort of a head wrap on that may be covering a wound, a bandage, a shaved head from brain surgery, or something. But the fact that Liam is out with at Il Giardino with Bill says a lot. So he probably already started trying to make things up to his son. Our fifth and final prediction, Carter and Daphne do the deed. So Hope dumped Carter, he's single, and then right after that, Daphne comforted him, but we've not really seen them together since then, even though she's got a huge crush. Next week, spoilers, have Deacon coming over to Forrester Creations and starting a physical altercation with Carter in the design office. He's going to tell Deacon he thought Hope would understand why he gave the company back, but Carter does not convince Deacon, and he accuses Carter of breaking Hope's heart and betraying her, and then we get a little Cobra Kai action as Deacon and Carter do some karate on each other. Both actors have martial arts backgrounds, by the way, so should be some good-looking fight moves. But before the brawl gets too far out of hand, Daphne gets between them to break up the fight. Once Deacon leaves, we're going to see Daphne comforting Carter, calming him down, and emotions will no doubt be running high. And this might be when Daphne finally gets the guy. Will Carter go from brawling with Deacon to getting sexy with Daphne on the design room couch? Hopefully, if so, they lock the door, because you wouldn't want Deacon to come back for one last word and see them doing the deed, because that would probably start a whole nother round of kung fu fighting.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.